Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever part of the day it is for you tuning into this video. I'm XP70 Playboy, aka Sven Wall, and I was just vlogging my opinion here on something that has been kind of crossing my mind over the last couple months. About 5 months ago, I stumbled into a harp seal video. It was a Paul McCartney opposes the seal hunt video. And when I was looking at the comments section, I noticed a particular unsavory user by the handle of Juzu4me was continually using hate speech directed at whatever country's origins the commenters that were leaving comments against the seal hunt. He would leave hate speech directed at that particular country's origin. That's the pattern that I was noticing. And what I discovered here in the long run is that this Juzu4me is actually a big Canadian hockey fan, and he thinks that it's justified to use hate speech against opposing teams, countries, to somehow, in a sportsmanlike way, support his hockey teams. Which is obviously completely an unsportsmanlike conduct. But anyway, I jumped in and I said, dude, Juzu4me, you're completely going off on, on insulting people. First of all, you don't know a thing about the seal hunt. Here's some statistics. Get in your place, little man. You're a teenager. What the heck do you know? So anyway, he commented back to me after obviously looking at the my country of origin on my site on my channel, which was at the time set for Switzerland. He started commenting back to me some hate-directed speech and towards Switzerland, which I'll read a couple of samples here for you. Anyway, what I told him is I wasn't from Switzerland and that he'd fallen for one of the oldest games in the tricks in the game, and he became really irate. And so what he did is he went onto my channel and he looked at all the videos that I had on my channel. One of the videos that I had on my channel, and I've now put on another channel, is entitled Adagio for Strings German War Fallen Memorial. I am German. I speak English really well. I've grown up between here and Germany. My dad was in the army, so I spent a lot of time over there, a lot of time in Germany, and a lot of time over here. So I speak German and I am German. My mom is 100% German. Anyway, I've grown up with the fact that I lost several members of my family during the war. My grandfather died during Operation Barbarossa, the invasion of Russia in 1941, and my uncle died during the defense of Monte Cassino in Italy in 1944. So I had a lot of people either die or become wounded or have their lives affected from World War II. Anyway, so he picked up on this video and he decided to go with the whole Nazi thing. So here are just some of his Nazi and Swiss comments too that I just want to read to you because I'm going to correlate this all here in the end. Like I'm sure YouTube is going to give my IP address to a Nazi sympathizer. I threatened to get his IP address if he didn't stop with his hate speech. You're a big fan of the Waffen-SS, aren't you? The Swiss-German idiot who thinks ethnic cleansing is a good idea, a self-admitted purist. You consider yourself some powerful force, like your hero, Hitler. Ha ha ha, you got owned, Nazi. I got into Playboy's computer and saw his salute to Nazis. Boycott Swiss banks which harbor billions in drug money and promotes porn movies with children. Switzerland, the land of greed and debauchery. Nazi, you're an idiot, period, and you're stupid and you're dangerous. A Nazi, trying to protect seals but supporting what Hitler did to the Jews. I have Jewish friends. Do all your YouTube friends know you support the slaying of Jewish children? You supported the Holocaust. And lastly, you've called yourself a purist in Nazi blogs, haven't you? Now, these aren't all of them. I didn't want to bore you with every iteration of this word Nazi, but I counted 22 times that he called me or used the word Nazi to describe me. So anyway, that being said, I found it rather interesting that another user named Ersabette, who is an ardent seal hunt supporter, made a video about my comment that I left for Juzu4me after having been called Nazi 22 times. The comment, and it's going to be foul language, the comment was, hey, listen, dumb fuck, I'm not from Switzerland, you complete moron, yada, 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 something like that. I think I used some real choice four-letter words. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that after somebody would have insulted your nationality or your ethnic background like this, I think you'd be pretty moved to some pretty choice words too. So Ersabette tried to pick apart my moral fiber by pointing out that I was swearing at Juzu4me. Anyway, what I think is an even greater indictment of Ersabette's moral character is that whereas she might point out how bad it is to use foul language, she has befriended our hate speech maniac Juzu4me. Now, is that just her character to make such poor choices based on morals, or is that just her undying pride of the Canadian heart seal hunt? I don't know. I'll leave that up to you. It's obvious that she's made a big mistake by befriending a known hate speech proliferator. Anyway, this can all be found on her video where she points out my foul language. Exercise caution. Do your research. I've linked that on either side here, I guess, whatever side it's on. And then also, let me see here. That's about it. And I'll link also Ersabette's channel page and Juzu4me's channel page. It's a riot to read all the comments that people leave for him after he's insulted their national heritage. Anyway, that's it. Just something I thought I'd bring up because some people are starting with mud slinging, so I figure I'll sling some mud back.